Welcome to the viewing of the 1988 Texas State Basketball Championships between the Sweeny Bulldogs and Dimmit, forget what they were. The last time that Sweeny won state, pretty much in anything major. The first time Sweeny won back-to-back championships in any sport. That's why I say 1988 was the best to do it. 85, 87, you got your arguments. But nobody did it back-to-back. You dig?
Making their seventh appearance here in the state finals on the season number 25-6.
So I was just taking a little time out, man, to reflect. We lost one of the big homies a few weeks ago. Big Bulls, Nathaniel Bullets. We lost another teammate a long time ago, Leon Williams. It was an all-strong knit group of young men, man. Experiencing something that, for me, had a high impact on my life because it made me leave high school on a high note, on a championship level note. And I took that attitude and that mentality of what we did on the basketball court. I took that and applied that to my approach to life. Go hard in the paint and play above the rim. And that was our whole goal as Bulldogs. We were thinking about dunking on jump shots. Didn't have a lot of dunks in this tournament, but that's one thing that our team was known for. Was our aerial acrobatics. But that's that gotta get after that ass. And that's what we came to do. Now we start out kind of slow here for the first few minutes, so be patient. But once things start rolling, you'll see why nobody wasn't gonna mess with us. "17 years old, man, what a time." Nothing in that paint can they do anything with. Now, Big Nick, you know that was your fault, man. You were supposed to be back on that. Put me in a bad position. I'll take the blame for it, though. Now, I want y'all to listen to the crowd and listen to the guys in the press box and the comments that are being made. You may not be able to hear it too clearly, especially with me yakking. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. We was kind of offended that these cats were ranked #1 and we were ranked #4. I mean, we were the lowest seed in the tournament, and we were the defending champs. So we kind of made it a special point to come out and put our foot in their ass. They definitely could mess with us in size. But yeah, see, we just out of sorts, man. We was out of sorts. First game of the tournament. Yeah, you got a bird that time. It's all right, though. Big Shit was a beast down there in them blocks, man. They didn't want to see that boy. And he playing with a knee brace. He ain't had them knee surgeries and all them knee injuries, man. That boy would have been terrible to deal with. Big Nig, what's happening, cuz? I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Let's go back right quick. Watch this. Hold on. They're going back a little too far. I want to watch this over here at the free throw line over here, number 21. Let's see. Point guard. Watch the cat try to give him back. She like, man, look, we ain't come here to be cool with y'all. Get on out here. Just a little small thing I want to point out, man. That's kind of the shit that will go on the court. We ain't trying to be your friend, man. We coming over to cut your throat. And they got a little testy too. A little later on in the game. You'll see that too. You're like, hey, man. Even Ben, he like, all right, man, hold on. Now, let's go. He didn't miss another shot the rest of the game. Just point that out early. Now we got the inside and the outside game established. It was over with from there. Big ass charge. Boys too big in there, man. Y'all boys ain't got no bodies for them boys, man. Here we go. Here we go. Time out. Time out. Time out. Now, that was the rest of the tournament, by the way. And how relevant this was. That cat was coming here to play ball for Tom Penders the following season. And Austin was in an uproar about this cat. And after this tournament, his name was well solidified as a Texas Longhorn. See that rotation? Couldn't get no shots off, man. I mean, they hustled, but he couldn't get no rhythm on. See how quick we get that ball out? You running everything. Too much down low. Too much down low. All day, every day. Get that beat, it's a wrap. 16 balls. They out there playing park ball now. Just trying to figure out something to do. That 1-3-1 was sick. Watch this, watch this. Get that! Get that! Get that! I would rewind that, but I don't want to screw up the video. A boy C. Jackson had about a 40-inch vertical, man. No bullshit. G. Wood. Best athlete on the team right there, 0-0. Glendale Woodard. So we coming for the blowout this quarter. We coming for the blowout. So nice. So nice. Give and go. That 1-3-1 was sick, man. Boys don't know how to deal with that 1-3-1 defense. Woo! Boy, if he'd have got that over that top, that boy was dunked on, man. That boy was going to get posterized. Yeah. I tend to make those stupid fouls like that. Move your feet, son. Move your feet. Nick's trying to block that shit to the Capitol. Go. Leave that boy open, man. I mean, literally, didn't miss another shot. This is just the beginning of the second quarter. Defense, man. Turnovers. 4 shots. Rush shots. Got the ball with the hands on the hips, out of frustration and fatigue. Nobody could ever stop that play. Nobody ever picked up on that play. Going for the juggler. Doom! And that was minor. That was just a little breakaway. Look, we're going to get one in right quick. If I come back and I do the regional tournament, you'll see some epic dunks. What that boy did on them boys, man. Big Nick. Went from the free throw line to the baseline in one step. That dude said, golly. Big Nick was the beast down there on the blocks, man. Shout out to them Texas State Bobcats, formerly Southwest Texas, where Big Shit went. We like, man, how are these boys number 1? And we number 4? Really? You gonna score or you gonna foul us or both? In that paint. In the mix. Imagine what you thinking. You sitting on that bench over there. You see y'all can't score nothing. And this cat ain't missing. Probably did it with a little pucker factor. Right about now. See? Just let it rain, man. Make it rain, Buford. The boy was unconscious, man. Almost to the point where we got a little overzealous. Can't get us there, we're gonna get you here. Ain't no stopping it, man. You can't stop that train. Coming for you. That was all right. Nice little jumper. Look at their body language though, man. Don't they look frustrated and shit? See? That was the first little, point of a kind of upset. You can tell, look how Ben reacting. You frustrated. You bad as hell. You got in a little foul trouble this game. I got in a little foul trouble the next game. Hell, I think we was all in foul trouble in the championship game. But look, they're like, all right, let me take over. And that's what he had the green light to do. Coach Washington gave him that green light, and he took it, and we ran with him every time. Here, so right here, overzealous. Picked up number 2 real quick. Now we was kind of not really nervous, because Ben ain't wanting to foul out of games, but when you get your star with 2 fouls, 2 quick fouls in the second quarter with, less than 2 minutes to go in the half, that makes it different how you can come out and play in the second half. Because you can bet that they're going to try to foul him out because he's too hot. But we were too disciplined. And that's thanks to the leadership of our head coach, Mr. Raymond Washington. Sugar back. What up, Wash? So they were feeling good about themselves now. They got him in foul trouble, got him off the bench. But Slick Rick come in the game. Slick Rick, number Deuce right there, yeah. Slick Rick come in and handle the rock. We don't lose much. Everybody on our team can score. Everybody who plays can score. You don't miss nothing. Well, I mean, we do, but all right. See, they're feeling good about themselves now. Saw a little swagger in the shoulder. He feeling himself. We ain't having none of that, man. Got to move on around with that. Yep. That's what starts to happen. That's 2. On 2 of the big 3. Before the half is over with. But no worries. That was the best moment of their tournament right there. That little bitty run. And they went into the locker room feeling, okay, now we can have some kind of strategy coming out. And their strategy was to antagonize. They came out trying to start shit. And we like, hey man, y'all better calm the fuck down. I'll point it out to you when it happens. They tried to change their defensive strategy too. They started trying to box us in down there on the block and play off of us in hopes that it's going to give them some time to get out there to Ben before he get his shot off. That's foul all day, man. It's a makeup call because he knew he missed that foul. big man moves swiftly like that, man. Got him. Nick like, nah, don't touch me, man. Your hand hot. Don't touch me. They'll give us the turnovers. They don't want to give us the fouls. That should have been a charge all day. See, they went in and they made some adjustments and came out with a little bit more heart. But the hole had already been dug. It's too deep. Nick. That's the only thing about Big Dog. He would try to bully them boys down there and always get charged for that charge. But that was the first foul, so you know. Gotta play to your strengths. See, they're still look good about themselves right now. Nice little run. But they still ain't made but a 3-point dent. We still here. Can't even do nothing with us down there, man. Even that. Boy had them people on the side that day, man. They finally gave us a charge. This offense always screwed up everybody. They didn't know how to react to it. You got your postmen coming out to the point. What do you do with that? A year later, he would have dunked that windmill. 2 steps. Windmill, no doubt. telling you, that offense right there, especially in a 3A high school game, nobody was running that kind of offense. Coach Washington put that in, I believe it was that season. We didn't run it all the time, but every time we ran it, it was effective. The teams didn't know what to do. And it would work against man-to-man or zone. Step back, take the jumper. Fill you up. They didn't know what to do. So Nick got tired of that. He got tired of that shit. So we had to go and let him know what's really going on in that paint. Dorman, Troy Dorman. Where that boy at right now, man? He probably designing rocket ships, spaceships and shit, man. Big smart cat. What up, Troy? Wanted that one. A year later would have had that one for sure. Please believe it. So that's the best quarter they had. Look at our cheerleaders, man. We're gonna have some of the baddest cheerleaders in the district, in the county. White and black. So we're in the fourth quarter now. Things about to get hectic. Watch this. See that little push? This right here, that started it. They started getting testy. And they started trying to get us to do some stupid shit. They started jumping in front of us and bumping us and trying to take silly, make it look like we're pushing them off and stuff like that. Last resort shit. Didn't work. They just don't know. Everybody on their flow is squad. Real quick. Saw that? That's kind. They started doing that type shit. But to no avail. We're just gonna do what we do. That shit. So we got our juices flowing now. We thinking about dunks. We thinking about somebody to do a good dunk. Football. Can't beat them up. And after all of that, they're still down even 1 point more than they were at the half. The only shot he missed, a free throw. These cats were just outmanned in size, athleticism, coaching. See, that should have been a dunk too. Went in too light. Big man with that kind of agility. See, most of what they got, we gave it to them, man. We really should have beat these boys by 30. Throw them bows. Throw them bows. They never lost enthusiasm, though. they never lost that we can still do this. And that's what you're supposed to do. But again, you wasn't having it.
next.
Nick had some of the best form as a big man from the free throw line. G Wood. What you gonna do with that bow, man? So as you can see, this maybe wasn't the most exciting game, but it was the catalyst for the next one to come. So them little dudes from West Oso, I'm gonna tell you, man, them little cats was a problem. They were a fucking problem. But as you can tell, this one is pretty well in hand. Unless we were just to have a catastrophic downfall, like multiple fouls and all that shit. But we were coached too well for that. Going for the dunk. We were like, wait, 4? That ain't 4, that's 3. No, we were saying that they had said they fouled out. That's right. But it was only 4. Doc was a cool cat, man. Doc was quiet as hell, but he was cool as a motherfucker. Telling you. They's going to football tactics, man. We can't beat them, so we're going to beat them up. Trying to heat them up. Get them mad and frustrated. We hit our free throws. Get that shit. I mean, they made a valiant effort, though. You got to give them that A for effort, though. They never gave up. I think we just broke their spirit too early. Break a man's spirit early on in the game is hard for him to come back. Unless you just let him come back. This right here, they just don't understand. It was about to be a highlight reel. Either 45 or 42 was about to pull that rim out the backboard. That boy, hey, that ref saved y'all. He saved y'all a highlight reel. I think Bean was about to cross that ball over and take off on 2. Or he's going to give it up to that cat and come back with the cock behind the head off of 1. And if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. We were nervous there. So thought that was a foul. We were waiting on the call. So instead of our man gone, they man gone. He was salty too. He was salty. He was salty in a box of Mortons, man. But we had the house packed in the Irwin Center, man. We had more people at our game, our 2 games, than the Longhorns was having at that time. And our next game was the biggest attendance of any game. I think they said in the past X amount of years. I can't remember how many years it was. But the house was full at 10 a.m. just because of the buzz that was created by Benford Williams, the UT signee who was coming to Austin next year. And I don't think we're disappointed. I know he didn't when he got up here. That's the white flag right there. That's what that. So you see what Doc just did? He threw that towel. That's what the other coach just did. He's like, all right, let some of these boys get some playing time. He's about to do the same. Slick Rick, Greg Ellis, Rod Garrett, Troy Dorman. Boys come in fighting, man. That's that gather. Get after that ass. This is a hell of a team, man. Hell of a team. We was all boys, all brothers, man. White boys included. You dig? And I don't know if you can really tell or not, but during the regionals, the series before state, a lot of us went, all of us on the starting five, shaved our heads and went completely bald. See, that's normal these days, but when we did that everybody was tripping on that. And we ran out for warm-ups in Brenham that night that we decided to shave our heads. The night of the game, we decided to shave our heads. And we came out, and the rest is history. They was laughing at us when we ran out for warm-ups. But when we finished with warm-ups and that dunk show was over with, and then we came out and put on the dunk show in the game, yeah. Bulldogs was solid, bro. Rod, that was a hell of a pivot. That's called a moving pivot. Yeah, that cat there probably will. I think he went on to be a big-time lawyer somewhere, man. Haven't talked to old Rod in a while. A lot of those cats. Yeah, so that's the first little installment of the state tournament. Coach Raymond Washington right there. First black man to ever be head coach of Sweeny Bulldog. The only coach to win back-to-back champions. Yeah. That's how we put it down, man. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to check out the second game a little later on. But I ain't got time to do it right now. So in the meantime, till the next time. Peace.